as they have taken over the north. Lord God, have mercy on these people. Now, I have not finished. I have given you the parastatals, I've given you the ministries. Now, let me give you the key agencies headed by the Fulani modernization agenda, Fulani first agenda, started by Southern of Sokoto, Ahmadu Bello. The one they named the university after in Zaria, Ahmadu Bello. That was the reason why Nzogu killed him. Nzogu didn't kill him because he hated the Fulani. No. Nzogu killed him because he knew that the man was a reprobate. He knew the man was an evil man. How many agencies are headed by Fulani? Remember, Fulani has taken over the presidency, all the armed forces. They've taken over the rulership of all the governance in the north. By 4 only. Now, let me tell you the agencies headed by the Fulani, they have taken over everything. So even when they steal money, you can no longer know now, because Fulani will steal from customs and tell Fulani in EFCC to burn the fire. The fire will be burnt. EFCC, the Economic Crime Commission, whatever this is called, Fulani. NFIU, Fulani. Customs, Fulani. Immigration, Fulani. Prisons, Fulani. Civil defense, Fulani. NNPC, that's their private property. That's their private Fulani Janjaweed is their possession, NNPC. Nobody dares to come close. And some idiots are saying we are Niger Delta. You are from South. This is maybe mad lunatics in the creek. This is maybe NNPC Fulani. PTDF, whatever that means, Fulani. DPR, Fulani. PPRA, Fulani. Petroleum Trust, every fund, Fulani, Post Authority, Fulani, NIMASA, Fulani, NDIC, Fulani, SEC, Fulani, NICOM, Fulani, FMBN, Fulani, FHA, Fulani, NHIS, Fulani, NP. The list is endless. And you are one Nigeria. Some of you, after graduation, you start looking for work. They have said that anywhere they put you into, one day you will emerge as the head. So you can read all the degrees you like in the zoo. Once you're a Nigerian, you can never get a job if you're from the East. They've said it now. That is why all of you answer to illiterates in Abuja, in the ministries. Now you understand, don't you? All the parastatals they've taken over. The Sovereign Wealth Fund of Nigeria, which is the investment arm of Nigeria, where all the money goes to. Do you know who is controlling it? The daughter of another late president of Nigeria called Abakari. The daughter is controlling the Sovereign Wealth Fund of Nigeria. Sovereign Wealth. So when they invest in things like Microsoft, in blue chip companies like Dell or Apple or whatever, it is the Janjaweed, the daughter of Abakari, who is in charge. Like you're just shutting one Nigeria. Let's move our country forward in Dara. Mad lunatics, all of you are. Your brain cells are not complete. Abakari's daughter, Sovereign Wealth Fund, they are holding the zoo. All of you are just animals in it. Go and read the animal farm. Some animals are more equal than others. Fulani are more equal than you because their game plan was well laid out from the beginning. Well marshaled. If you talk, they bring terrorists against you. They unleash their bandits. When that doesn't work, they bring Mietiala with their cattle. You can never win. And they're in a hurry. They only have 2 more years. They're in a hurry. And by the time they're done with you, so the pain is that those of them are, now listen to me, the Hausa people that allowed Fulani to conquer them, they're all dead. Now their children are the ones suffering. No more Hausa kings, all they have are Fulani emirs. That's how these things are. Oh dear me, Elohim, all glory and honor belongs to thee. That is the reason why the Fulani came to Imo State. They tried to take over Imo State. And is now, he promised them, grab the opportunity to be at the center of Nigeria's politics by joining APC. And then your land is gone forever. And then to join APC, you must give land for cattle ranching, for Ruga, all the rest of it. And our land will be gone. Hey, that is what Fulani told their Igbo slaves. All of you were there. watching Kurokoro naked eye from number 4 to number 1. And some of you call him governor. Some of you call us my governor. Because you know nothing. Because you're all cowards. I thank Elohim for IPOB. I thank Elohim for ESN. And how God sent unknown gunmen, I don't know, but I'm praying for them every day. They are saints who have elevated them to sainthood. Unknown gunmen, they are saints to us. They are angels that we are seeing. We cannot see them anywhere. In fact, they're like angels, you cannot see them. You can't see them. Unknown gunmen, you can't see them. We don't know who they are, but they are doing the work of God. Unknown gunmen, as they did to them today in Akwa Ibom. We don't know who they are, but we are praying for them. Because to us, they are the only ones avenging what these animals have done to us. In the name of one Nigeria. Let me tell you one thing. This nonsense that the police IG said about establishing more police posts. It's like churches in the zoo. The more churches you build, the more, should I say, immoral the society becomes, or amoral, whichever one it is. The more police stations you build, the more lawlessness you will have. There is no substitute in life for jobs. Go and create jobs. You dim-witted idiots running the zoo. Not police station, not how many vigilantes you have. Not how many AK-47 are in the society. What guarantees security from time immemorial? Just jobs. People should be engaged. And I don't mind is a devil's workshop. Something that informs the economics of people who are progressive. Very simple, but you won't know. You want to go and build more police stations in there. Build it now, and unknown government will burn all of them down. And there are terrorist attacks everywhere. Children are being abducted every blessed day. Some of you cannot reason and you still want to be in one Nigeria. Can you see how they abducted Christian women in Kaduna? Some of them half naked. And you're in one Nigeria, praying for one Nigeria. The more kidnappers will strike. Very, very sad indeed. Very, very sad indeed. And on that note, before we bring today's program to a close very shortly, because I intended it to be very, very short, I have a lot of things to talk about, but I want to make it very short. Let me also remind some of you fools like Hope Uzodinma, the Janjaweed administrator of Imo State, Supreme Court appointed. He said, we hijacked ESN from them. You believe the warrior. I will read something that somebody wrote. Let me. I think who wrote this very brilliant piece? It's one of our good writers. Well, how come his name is not here now? Oh dear. I would have given him credit for this. I didn't write it. Somebody else wrote. In response to what Uzodinma said, he said, everywhere you go, it is Nnamdi Kanu hijacked this and that. Let me add that one day BBC Igbo, don't accuse me. I say I have hijacked BBC Igbo as well. Those idiots that work for the colonial masters.
Thank you very much, Biafrans. Good afternoon from here. Good afternoon, everybody. I want to welcome us to this program today, 20th of April, 2025, the continuation of our retreat and media conference that started yesterday. And today we are back again to round it up. My name is Ikem Patrick DK. I want to say thank you for making out your time really to be here. Thank you for your patience with us. We just had the voice of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, berating the Nigerian government and the corrupt politicians. And this was one of those broadcasts that he made before he was kidnapped in Kenya. And some of these issues he raised during that time was one of the things that actually exposed a lot about how the Nigerian government have corruptly destroyed the economy and have marginalized Biafran people. So for me, it is a continuous process, and until we get to our destination, we are not backing down. I want to say welcome, and I also want to welcome our comrades who are also at the background waiting to come on board. And at the appropriate time, I'm going to introduce them one after the other. The introduction was made quite yesterday, but I'm also going to try to see how we can return back to where we stopped yesterday. And today we are going to give the audience more opportunity to make their contribution, because yesterday we didn't receive call. The only call we received didn't go through, despite all my effort to connect and reconnect and all that. So it is my pleasure once again to be here. I want us to share this program. I'm trying to make verifications if I'm really coming out. Yes, I can see that I'm coming out live on Facebook, we are on Twitter, we are on YouTube, and we are on all IPOB media, broadcasting live and direct. And for those who go to church, who are Christians, I want to say happy Easter to you, and welcome once again to this wonderful program. While we expect some of our colleagues to join us to continue from where we stopped yesterday, I want to bring in Lion Man, who is available, and also our Biafran daughter. I can see that you're a bit distracted, but I would like that you put things in order so that you also be able to join us in this program. Can we please bring Lion Man forward while we wait for our Biafran daughter to be ready before we bring her on board? Um, Lion Man, good afternoon from here. I think you're muted. Can you please unmute yourself? Uh,
Yeah, Mazi, Patrick. Yeah, good afternoon from your end. Good morning from my end here. We are just, this is morning from this side, from my angle.
okay, it is afternoon from here, and it's my pleasure to have you. You're welcome to the program.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm hoping that more people will join us. We are waiting for our brother Austin Chika, who is on the way, and I hope that he comes in to join us. I was also expecting that Fearless Evangelist would have been here today. I don't know. I hope that he joins as well, because today is going to be the last day for this retreat, and I believe that a lot of Biafrans in anticipation are waiting to hear from us, Lion Man. Lion Man, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Come again, come again. I
I
was
said that
thinking.
today is our last day of the program, and I believe that a lot of Biafrans are waiting in anticipation for this program to hear from us.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. We are ready for this thing, the broadcast today, and we have to do things that is very, very important and enlighten our people and educate our people more and more, and you know, line up the kind of dangers that is surrendering our people, because it's always good that you inform your people ahead of time so that they will get prepared. Thank you.
Thank you very much. While we wait for Mazi Austin, who is here, I believe, and yes, Mazi Austin is trying to update me. I don't know what the issues are, but I don't know if he's ready to be part of today's program. He said that he has difficulty with the audio, but you have to work on your audio. Check out your audio, unmute yourself, make sure you are muted, then join us, because you were already on the background before and you left, you muted the video, so no, Austin, please just come in, and let's see if you can just unmute your video. And I also want to welcome Biafran daughter. Biafran daughter, welcome to the program. Uh, Good afternoon from here. Mazi Austin, can you please, because we'll have to proceed with the program of the day, uh, like you're trying to find out. It's not from here. It is from your end. Uh, it is from your end. So I believe you'll be able to sort it out. Please try to sort it out. I can hear Lion Man. I can hear. I believe. Can we bring the Biafra daughter forward on the screen? Let us also use the opportunity to test her own microphone if if it's working, and I believe it's working. Can you bring the Biafran daughter on board, please? Then, while we wait for other comrades to join us, I want to welcome everybody. I want to welcome our comrades all over the world, those who are following us on YouTube, those who are following on Facebook, on Twitter, and other platforms. Please like and share. Make sure you tag your friends. Make sure you link up with whoever will be interested to watch this program so that they will be part of what we are doing. Yesterday, we stopped at the traditional media outreach, building relationship with journalists, editors, and media outlets to cover, to secure coverage and interviews. And the theme of our program, this retreat and conference, is harnessing the advantages of the 21st century media opportunities for Biafra restoration. I've been able to talk about the social media engagement and utilization of the hashtag, building community, also working with influencer in partnership. We talked about podcasting, video content, blogging, and online newsletters. So today we're going to make it as fast as we can so that we'll be able to round up and give our people the opportunity to call in. So today we'll be talking about the traditional media, which we all know that the media in the zoo, not just in Nigeria alone, but almost every part of the world, have stringent conditions, restrictions here and there, where the government is in charge of the regulations of the activities of the mainstream media. Can you please bring Biafra daughter on board because she has to join us live on the screen? Please do that for me. Thank you very much. So, like I was saying earlier, that the government of the world, not just the Nigerian government, but government globally, have put the regulations on the mainstream media where they choose which story to tell and which story not to tell. And we've seen that over and over again where activities of the indigenous people of Biafra were suppressed. And when it has to do with the issue of Biafra, we also see the activities of the CNN and all the Fox News of the world, how they are being put under some sort of a media regulations. So it's difficult for the mainstream media to function effectively, bringing out the truth in real time. And today, the social media have, for that reason, replaced the activities of the mainstream media. And this is why it is very, very important that we take advantage of what the social media has to offer, despite the fact that also the social media have their regulation, because sometimes you make certain posts and they bring you down. Your page is being sanctioned and put under some kind of restriction. But to a very, very large extent, we have seen that the social media have become more effective in information dissemination in this 21st century media activities and war that we have to fight. So it is important that we put more of our focus and attention on the social media while we seek partnership with the mainstream media in making sure that the Biafra story is being passed around. Mazi Austin, you're welcome to the program. I believe you've sorted out your audio issues now. Can you please unmute? I don't know. Can you hear me, Mazi Austin? Yes, I think we can hear sound from your end, so you can
Mazi,
go
I
ahead and
don't
speak.
know.
You are live. You're live. We can hear you. We can hear you. You don't have to have any kind of fear. I can hear you, and I believe that Biafrans are also listening. Are you there? Mazi
Mazi,
Austin,
I
it's
don't know
you.
if I can be here. I don't
It
know.
is you. It is you that have
Because I
refused to.
can't hear anything from my end.
It is you that have refused to speak, obviously. But it is you that have refused to speak. But we can hear you. We can hear you, Mazi Austin. Can you see me? Okay, Mazi Austin is our Biafran daughter. Welcome to the program. Okay, I think we have to continue. We have to continue, notwithstanding. Like I said earlier, that the gagging of the mainstream media.
Thank you so much, Mazi. Mechuko Kikabiama, bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Great Biafran. Happy
Thank you very,
Sunday to you all.
thank you very much. You're welcome to the program. Thank you very much. Okay, I think we have to continue. So
We have to
I
continue
don't
now.
want to believe that I'm hearing myself. I don't know. Biafran daughter, please mute if you're having any other device where you are listening from Facebook or whatever. Please mute that angle so that we won't have echoes and returning of voices to avoid distractions, please. So going back to where we stopped yesterday, we stopped at the digital media, and today we'll be talking about the traditional media, which has to do with the main the media outreach, which
Yeah,
has to
Mazi,
do.
apart from the other Facebook, when I take the watch, also, I not get another device, sir.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That you should not. You should mute your Facebook, please. Mute your Facebook because it continues to echo back. So okay, she's out. Okay, Biafra, I don't know if you're ready to join on the screen. If Okija Biafra is ready, you can bring him forward to the screen so that. Hello, Okija Biafra, welcome to the program. Okija Biafra, are you there? Can you hear me?
Thank you very much, Patrick Ikem, and great Biafrans. Happy Sunday to every one of you, and those who celebrate Easter. I'm with you, Mazi.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, please.
So, as I was saying before, thank you very much, Patrick Ikem. My name is Okija Biafra, and I say good afternoon to every Biafrans home and abroad. Thank you for having me on this very last day of this very summit, or coming together as an IPOB media broadcasters in our different region where we reside. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I believe that more of our colleagues and comrades will be joining us gradually soon. But like I said earlier, where we stopped in our yesterday's program. But I believe that today we'll be able to round it up and also give our people opportunity, because I know that there are so many of people, our people who are in anticipation, want to make their contribution, who also want to, in one way or the other, bring up their own ideas too, that we can inculcate into our media programs and activities. So we talked about yesterday, we talked about the social and digital media. Today we'll be talking about the traditional visual collaboration and partnership, safety and security. And I would like, unfortunately, Mazi Austin Chika is not here, because I would like him to bring in his own analysis as regards to international diplomacy and governance, so that I'll be able to work in articulation with some of these points that have been laid down, because the aim of the things we are talking about in terms of the advantages to be able to have a wide reach out, not just to citizens of the world, but also to world leaders, making sure that we use every instrument at our disposal in working for Biafran people and delivering the service that is required of us as journalists in this struggle. So what we've been able to point out yesterday to our people is their ability to understand the work we have embarked on and the contribution everybody have to make in making sure that we achieve our aim, which is reaching out to every concerned citizen of the world about the plight of the Biafran people and what IPOB stand for. We have a very big work. We have a great duty, a great responsibility on our shoulders, and we don't have any other option than to deliver, to make sure that we carry out responsibilities in the areas of media and information dissemination, especially telling our stories the way they are, which was, like I said yesterday, one of the reasons we lost the war between 1967 to 70. Because what happened was the war was not just fought on one front, it was fought on different fronts, where you also have the propaganda angle of the war, where the story was hijacked by Nigeria and their allies in telling the world our own story. So we didn't even have the opportunity to tell our own story. We were judged based on the stories of our enemies, the story that the enemies told about us. And we are making sure that does such a thing does not happen in this generation, especially with the opportunity at our advantage. And that is why we are bringing retreats and conferences and uh, issues like this on board to educate our people, for them to understand and see the opportunity that this era have offered us. So the necessity for us to continuously remind our people of the advantage they have is very, very, very important. Very, very, very important, because you might have advantage, but if you do not recognize these advantages, you lose out, because you have failed to recognize the advantage before us. I believe that Mazi Austin will soon join us, because he continued to write me, trying to sort out his issues with the phone. We understand most of the time they use a different kind of smartphones, but it pays better if you have a computer or a laptop. You can have a more bigger options in connecting with our platform. So talking about the traditional media, build relationship with journalists. Mazi Lionman, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Mazi
Yes,
Patrick, yeah,
yes. So, talking about the traditional media, build relationship. In your own view, do you think that the indigenous people of Biafra have performed very well in building relationship with journalists, editors, and media outlets to secure and cover events? In your own view, over the years, what is your perception?
Okay, thank you very much, Mazi and Patrick. Yes, if you ask me if Biafran have done well, when we're talking about Biafra, we're talking about IPOB umbrella, because IPOB umbrella are the people that are in charge of affairs of Biafra generally. So therefore, I will say, if you ask me if we have done well, yes, of course we have, but we need to do more, because more years is going, more new dimension will be coming up, and we have to meet up with that new dimension of media engagement. Yeah, media engagement is very, very good. Without media engagement, today the world may have ignorantly accepted the propaganda and the deception of Nigerian states trying to blackmail IPOB or blacklist IPOB internationally. So what happens so much is the media outreach. That's what helped us so much. So we were able to distribute our stories to the mainstream medias of the world, because most of them do watch, most of them do listen to us. So by the time, one thing about this life is you are always in better position to tell your own story. You don't allow anybody to tell your own story. It's like somebody walking into your family and you want to tell story about your family, your entire family. What does that person know much about your family? Because everyone know him or herself well than an outsider. So you will be able to tell your own story and present your own story properly, the way it is. This is how things work. Yeah, I remember the time when the Ohanes and Igbo said that the Yorubas are the people in media, that they don't have much to do. And I laughed over that, because I see that statement as a coward statement. I laugh. I said, then what is holding you of building your own? Because you cannot rely on those people who can, turn your story upside down in order way to present it the way they want. Yeah, like for example, Igbo coup. Nobody knew until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came up, until IPOB came up. Nobody knew that wasn't Igbo coup. Igbo did not even practice. The on Igbo military officers were the one who even helped Nigeria to stop that, to avert that particular coup, not to be successful. But due to they are the one who plan it, they not change it. They change the story the right way around. So this is the power. This is the power of media, and we need to. That's why I say we need to do more. We need more hands. We need more bodies, so that we will come together and do much more. I want to see Biafra, this 21st century Biafra, hijack the media completely, hijack every platform of media, dominate the media. This is the only way out. So that by the time some of them dish out lies, we can able to flood India in millions and debunk the lie. Thank you very much, Mazi.
Thank you, Lion Man. Nwada, Biafran daughter, I hope you have your devices set and ready, because I want to find out from you, in your own objective, your own understanding. Do you think we have been able to reach out to, when it comes to, uh, relationship with journalists and editors and other mainstream media outreach? In your view, do you, how do you, what to what extent do you think we have done, and what you think we can do more in making sure that we use the traditional media in reaching out to more people?
Yes, Mazi, Patrick, thank you so much for this question. I thank IPOB Media and IPOB Radio Biafra, and we are doing great. If people say that we are not doing a great job, they are lying. Upon the blackmail from BBC Igbo and BBC Britain, whatever, then blackmail us the time of Ojuku. But now, today, they can't blackmail us like before anymore. You can see by press release, by Radio Biafra, by Biafra Media Warrior individual, and writing and all, they are doing a marvelous job for this media aspect. Today, people don't listen to BBC. IPOB do that. We let BBC understand that we are not playing with our life. We need to write our story by ourselves. Our leader, Mazi Kanu, told us, nobody will tell our story. We will tell our story by ourselves. And today we are doing it, undermining that the leader from our side, they are not interested the way we are putting things, but we are still on top of the game. IPOB leadership, we are still is the one that taking care of anything that concern movement of restoration of Biafra. And we advise people, the youth of Biafra, anything they know they can do about media to support this movement, they should come. The road or the way is open for them to come, because nobody will write our pains and what we are passing through in Biafra land. It's we that will say it by ourselves. It's we that will write it by ourselves. Nobody will write it for us, because the one they write before, if no Mazina the Kanu and this Babagida come out to say that it's not Igbo coup, that not Igbo people that plan that coup, many people hate us. We pass a lot of stress, hatred for that coup, that Igbo coup, Igbo coup, Igbo coup. But today, people realize now that they lie against us, they blackmail us. Today, people know that, we are not the one that create that coup from Babagida. When our leader said it, they don't believe it. They feel like our leader, Mazina Dikanu, want to bring war to them. But today, when Babagida write his own, everybody understand the reason why we are agitating to make sure that we'll be on our own. And the movement of Fulani herdsmen, when they commit any atrocity, nobody say it. Apart from IPOB media, apart from Radio Biafra, you don't hear it from other platform, other media, other journalists, apart from we, the IPOB, posting it, apart from we, the media for Biafra, posting it. Nobody else posting it. So I thank all the medias for IPOB, and I thank all the media for journalists of IPOB. The great job you guys are doing is really, really wonderful. You guys, we need to do more. We know that we need to do more. We need to do it more so that the whole world will know that we are not playing with whatever situation that Nigeria government and Britain try to put us inside. We need to speak to the world to understand what we are passing through. Thank you, Mazi. I will stop here. Thank you. Mechuko Kikabiama, bless you.
Thank you very much. Mazi Austin is out again. I don't know why he keeps going off and on. Mazi Okija, are you there? Can you hear me? I think I have to see if I can. I don't know if Mazi Austin would join us via the telephone. Let me see if I can get Mazi Austin to get his own perspective as well. So, because it's important that Mazi Austin participate in today's program, because there are some facts I would have loved to draw from him. Hello, Mazi Austin. But I think that we were seeing you live. We were seeing you live. You came live, but you left again. I don't know what the issues are. Okay. Let me put you on via WhatsApp right now. And you have to also try to make sure that you are not in a noisy environment so that you can take some of the questions and make your own contribution. I hope that will be fine with you.
Where I am, I'm not in a noisy environment. I have to even come to a sharing place.
Okay, now, Mazi Austin, yesterday we talked about, I don't know if you actually followed this program till the end yesterday.
I followed, but not to the end. I wasn't interjecting because I was on the road.
Okay, beautiful. We talked about the social media, creating engaging content. We talked about the utilization of the hashtag. We talked about building a community to foster a strong online community by engaging with followers, responding to comments, and creating sense of belonging. We talked about influencer partnership, collaborating with the social media influencers who share our values and help amplify our message. We also talked about digital media, podcasting, creating podcasts that explore Biafra related topics, interviews and experts, and share personal stories. We talked about video content, produce high quality video content, example documentaries, vlogs, explainer videos that showcases the Biafra narrative. We talked about blogging, establishing a blog that features all research articles, personal stories, and updates on the Biafra struggle. We talked about the online newsletters, creating a newsletter that summarizes key events, updates, and news related to the Biafra struggle. Now, today we are starting from the mainstream media, the traditional media. So the question is building relationship with journalists, editors, and media outlets to secure coverage and event. In your opinion, do you think we have done very well in building relationships with journalists and editors and media outlets to secure coverage and interviews? Do you think IPOB? What is your view and your judgment in that regard?
Okay, Mazi, thank you. And I believe I'm coming out clear.
100%. Your Biafrans are listening.
Yeah. Well, to me, or should I say, for me, there are certain expectations that if we choose to, gain a small footprints of those on those areas, that means we are either deceiving ourselves or we are not being a kind of truthful to ourselves and the generality of the Biafran population. When people say what is the level of relationship with us and the editors, media houses, and all the rest of them, I think one should not expect distinction in terms of result, because what you're fighting is a self-determination to delink yourself from a Nigerian system that subsidizes some of these media houses. So if you think you want to have a well cemented relationship with them, that it simply means what you're looking is a kind of business PR, because invariably what you're pursuing is an antithetical position with some of these editors. The system is favoring them. The system is putting food on the table, and you're talking of getting out of the destructive system that is benefiting them. So if you're going to use them as a yardstick to define your sources, your media sources. It means you are either not sincere to yourself or one is on self-deception. So, but so far so good. In as much as our press statements are being carried by them, is a good one. Is a good one. But when you want to go beyond that level of them trying to polish your image, make an outstanding PR to you, what it means is this: you're gonna play by the rules, and you know what the rules is. You got to be, bribing somebody, and this is not what freedom fighting is all about. So far so good. In as much as our press statements come on their, on their handles, come on their platforms, it also shows there is a healthy relationship. But if anyone wants me to see it beyond that, going deeper to start looking at where they keep on saying good thing about you, that means the person does not understand how the system functions. Every editor of media house is being incentivized by the system, by Ministry of Information and national orientation, as the case may be. So these guys make sure they put smiles on their faces, including governors and all the rest of them. So you cannot compete with these guys. Trying to make these editors to have you on the good page of their notebooks is not definitely going to work, except one is now not pursuing the cause which he or she is pursuing. So I think that is my submission on that.
Beautiful, Mazi Austin. I understand. I've also, put it up in my earlier analysis here that considering the fact that the mainstream media have been gagged, and also have their tight regulations in information dissemination. It is quite understandable that we do not expect to do much in building the solid relationship that is necessary with them, because they also have interest to protect. But quite interesting as it might sound, today even the mainstream media itself depend on the social media for information. So I believe that your point is very, very clear, which I've also stated earlier. Now you talked about the press releases that are being carried out, which is quite also interesting. And most of the time, they don't carry out these press releases to favor or be in line with IPOB, but they do it because they see it as a trending news that they cannot do without. Mazi Austin, I don't know if the point is valid.
Yes, actually, the media, this is a symbiotic thing in nature. It's a symbiotic in the sense that media houses also, go to news or stories that have public interest on. Biafra and IPO activities is an issue of public interest. So there are certain news they go for as regards to the Biafran question, as regards to IPOB, not because they like it, but because they need people to be on their pages discussing it. Activities, they want activities on their platforms. So this is why sometimes you see them going to this news. You see, when a news, let me give you a clear instance, not because I want to digress. When you look at American media system, for instance, you would agree with me that certain liberal news channels like CNN and all this rest of them don't like the president of the United States, but yet they go for interviews for him. Yet they go to the flash news as related to him, because you cannot shy away from the fact that he is a public figure. he's on public discourses. So you can't shy away from that reality. So that also is equivalent to the issue of IPOB and mainstream media, especially in the Nigerian circuit, owing to the fact that IPOB is an issue of public interest, is an issue of public discourses. So if you don't talk about it within that defined time,
So
the
you are,
issue is on the way.
it shows that you're not in tune with reality. You'll be left behind.
I didn't get you.
As a media outlet, I mean.
Yes, if you negate to talk about it within that defined moment, it shows you don't want engagement, and every media house want engagement. They want public reactions. They want to see people, airing their view in regards to a particular issue. So you cannot run away from talking about IPOB, because we are talking about the only force currently that is, working assiduously, giving the government sleepless night, working assiduously to make sure that Nigeria is dismantled, according to the destructive British configuration. So you just have to talk about it. You cannot just run away from it. So that is what it is.
Thank you very much. I know I'll be giving you more attention based on the fact that you are speaking from an alternative source, which is outside our direct studio. So I would like to plead for some sort of indulgence with my colleagues and comrades here who are live with us, because I also need Austin to bring in some diplomatic perspective and international politics into this discourse. So I'll be giving him a little more attention, and I believe that in the course of this discussion, I will be able to carry everybody along. I want to welcome the fearless evangelist. Can you please bring him forward, and so he can also participate in this question of dealing with the mainstream media. The fearless evangelist has his own charisma when it comes to the issue of analyzing the mainstream media. So I would like him to come on board. Fearless evangelist, welcome to the program. Please, I would like our technical director to bring forward the fearless evangelist. Put him on the screen for me, so that I'll be able to, ask him some questions. I don't know. I need a technical person. So, fearless. As soon as you are brought on the screen, I will take the questions so that you can be visible before the audience. Because as it stands right now, you are at the background, and I don't know if from the background, if the audience can hear you. So I want to take another question as regards to the infographics, which has to do with the visual media. Infographics, creating informative and engaging graphics that illustrate key statistics, facts, and figures related to Biafra struggle. We've seen at some point that there was a time that IPOB also introduced the creation of pictures and a kind of cartoons depicting images, and trying to use depiction of image to pass messages across. Um, but for some time we haven't seen that aspect of our media uh, taking advantage of. Mazi Lion Man, I don't know if you remember the time we actually used some kind of images, trying to use a cartoon depiction of images and cartoon to pass message across to the world as regard to the issues that are related to Biafra struggle.
Yeah, I remember it. That was, I think it was 218, 219, thereabouts to 2020.
Yes, so because we are looking at the areas that we have done well and the areas we haven't actually done well, so that we'll be able to hold ourselves accountable and see how we can improve on them. I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can reach out to our media personnel so that they can bring forward the fearless evangelist on board. Okay, okay, I think he's here now. I think that fearless is here. Uh, fearless evangelist, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mazi Ken Patrick. Good afternoon from here, and Biafrans, lovers of freedom. Good afternoon. This is Fearless Happy Evangelist Mazi Manatomachuku. Thank you.
Thank
So,
you
should
very
I move
much.
forward?
Thank you very much. Yeah, there is a question I put across to Mazi Austin earlier as regard to our relationship with the mainstream media. And we talked about how the mainstream media is being regulated. We've seen that in most cases, our events are not even covered because the government give instruction that they shouldn't cover such event to show them in the bigger screen. So, in your own perspective, Mazi, what are your thoughts and how do you think we can improve in this direction? Mazi, I don't know if you got me. Mazi Madabuchi.
Um, Thank you. Okay, call on here. I'm hearing. I'm here. Let me continue. Let me
Go
move,
ahead.
please. Yes. On this very area of I'm talking. I'm speaking out. Are you hearing me?
Go ahead. We can hear you.
I'm on air.
Go. You are live. You
Can
are
you hear
live
me?
and direct. Go ahead,
Okay,
Mazi.
okay. Now on this very area, okay, on this very on this very area, on this particular area of
I think is he out? Mazi Madabuchi. Yeah, please. He need to come back on the big on the screen. Can you please put him back on the screen? I don't know why he was removed. Can you please put Madabuchi back on the screen, please? Okay, Mazi Madabuchi, you're welcome back.
okay, thank you. Let me continue.
Yes.
So on the area of relationship or let me just say with the mainstream medias like media platforms, IPOB is trying their best to draw their attention based on the configuration of Nigeria on the media aspect by the government that be and the British that created Nigeria. They do not want anybody who will bring out anything that will interrupt the very foundation of Nigeria, which the very media houses are um, working to maintain. But IPOB have pushed them to make sure that they come for what we are doing. The other time, Emapuafu was interviewed and a particular news house was suspended and fined or something like that. Whether Punch or Champion, I don't know the news, either channels. It was channels for interviewing Emapuafu. And at times, I believe that they try to interview us on their interest, not based on our own interest or the interest of the public. And those who they are approaching to interview may decline it. Not that I have the full information, but this is just what I gaze. But they we have presented what IPOB is doing. That is the only foundation they can give to us. Then we can give them chances for interview. When we publish the video of IPOB protest, even not in Nigeria but abroad, the Nigerian media will not carry it. We do not ask them to come and cover it. We'll cover it and post it. But when criminals and ordinary Nigerian activists, ordinary blogger, make a tweet, Nigerian news will carry it. Ordinary blogger make a write-up on Instagram, Nigerian media will carry it. But IPOB will publish the protests of IPOB, peaceful protests in different parts of the world. The news of Nigeria will dodge it. Right now, coming home here, IPOB have tried their best in bringing the attention of Nigerian media to the activities of ESN, to confront the blackmailing of ESN by the Nigerian state using their military, their police, their DSS, and the mainstream media in their attempt to bring IPOB down by trying to blackmail ESN. Now, IPOB keep countering the news from Nigerian government by publishing the activities of ESN to the scene of the world and to the scene of this mainstream media, so that they can publish this one and present it to Nigerian army and say, this is what IPOB present as ESN activities. This should be the stand of the media that will attract IPOB, even on some areas, right? But if they cannot be confident and publish ESN activities, and they base on the lies from Nigerian media, Nigerian government, Nigerian army, Nigerian police, Nigerian DSS, that is to say, we are doing well. They are the one who is denying themselves the presence or their presence, because those that they used to publish their tweets, even one Nigerian agent based somewhere in Finland, rightfully in jail for now, when he made a tweet, the Nigerian media will carry it. When they gather in a hall in some place in Finland, Nigerian media will publish it because it is in their interest. But when we gather, they will dodge it. So nobody will say that it happened in abroad. That's why they didn't publish it. When they can publish a tweet where a government agent is telling you that he gave order that women should be brought down, right? He even gave them number, how many numbers of women that should be brought down. So they carry the news. But when IPOB counter with the video, not IPOB press release, because had their agent succeeded in destroying Imapuafo, which was their target, they will not be publishing IPOB press release. We brought them into submission. Not that they do it intentionally, because their focus is to raise someone which will be presenting their interest, which they will rush to publish for you to see that they publish Biafran activities. But IPOB press release was forced on them because they now discover that there is no other channel, and you must publish IPOB activities, just like Mazi Chika also said, into submission. We brought them into submission. It was a promise on Radio Biafra that even if they don't do so now, they must do so when time comes. When we presented Imapuafo to the globe as our media publicity and secretary, they have tried to see if there is a way they can undermine his write-up, but there's no way. You must bring it to the scene of the world, and that is the only channel. IPOB refused to create other channels of voicing out, so that we can bring the Nigerian media into submit to our presentations. Even as they try to create other voices on behalf of IPOB, we said no. These are channel of voicing out, and that was how they would be able to be publishing what we are saying. It isn't in their interest. If it is in their interest, they should debunk the blackmailing of blackmailing of ESN and IPOB by the Nigerian Army, Police, DSS, through them, by publishing criminal activities as ESN activities, when IPOB always debunk the very blackmail by publishing direct ESN activities. Now, to to show that we have done our work, it is left for the media to do their own. And because of our agitation, we cannot go to them. They are to see what we are doing and publish it, right? Why is it that they never challenge Nigerian army and say, this is a video coming from ESM? Why can't you allow us to publish it? Or Nigerian army, we are publishing this. This is a clarification. This is a response from IPOB that this is their work, killing Fulani cows, not attacking the communities. No, they will not do it because it is against their interest. And all of them, their editors, the government of Nigeria created a group. It does. They know the channel, just like WhatsApp group, where they add all the editors. One, and not only in one place. The army create a WhatsApp group or whatever channel or media platform they create the group, but there must be a group where the army relation officer are there, all the editors are there. The same thing with police, the same thing with the Minister of Information. That is how they do. Whenever they write a thing and post there, the duty of these people is to publish it. So they don't care whether it happened because it is the interest of them. That's why Radio Biafra is not accepted in Nigeria because it cannot abide under such control. So they say that our radio is rebelling against them because we are not under their submission of presenting government agenda. So that is what I have to say. IPOB have been doing their best, but the mainstream media have been ignoring IPOB presentations, and we keep pushing. And for the fact they publish our press release is that we bring them into submission, and they have no other way than to do so. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our fearless evangelist. Thank you very much. And you have done a wonderful elaboration on that. We talked about the infographics using pictures and using a kind of cartoon to depict our, carry out our, news activities. I think there was also a time we did that. I don't know, Fearless, if you remember when IPOB introduced the use of creating kind of pictures and kind of comic pictures depicting, the agitation for Biafra and activity. And suddenly all that is no longer in vogue. How do we return back in the use of cartoons and pictures, depicting pictures, using paintings to send our messages across?
Okay, thank you very, very much. It is necessary because IPOB have made a call on that. I cannot remember that very year, but they have made a call that we need people, Biafrans, who are good in cartoon or tattoo. That is tattoo, right? Or what is it called? Cartoon, right?
Cartoon.
And some other designs. They made a call that if you can do it better, then you let IPOB know. That is to say, IPOB is interested in it, right? And the same way in other areas of jobs in IPOB. But this particular area,
I don't know. I don't know what the issues are. Maybe Mazi, Madabuchi. I want to welcome Omote Biafra. Omote, are you there? Wada Omote Biafra, welcome to the program. Can you please make some noise so we can know that you are live with us? Okay, Omote Biafra is out. Wada Biafran daughter, can you hear me? Wada, can you hear me? Okay, I will move to Lion Man. Lion Man, are you there? Okay, Omote Biafra, are you there? But you are not. You need to come back on the main screen. You are at the background. They need to put you forward.
Yes,
Please,
Mazi, I can hear you.
Okay, Biafra daughter, hold on. Let's talk to Omote
Yes, I
Biafra.
can hear you.
Okay, let's see if Omote Biafra can return back to the screen.
Lion Man. Lion Man, are you there?
Please, somebody need to mute. Somebody need to mute, please.
I can
'Cause
hear
can.
you.
Okay, Mother Biafra, are you there? But you are not, you need to come back on the main screen. You are at the background.
Biafra daughter, please
Yes,
mute
Mazi.
because
I can.
please mute.
Hold on, let's talk to Omote.
Yes, Omote, you're welcome. Yeah, but Omote, we can hear you. We can hear you. You don't necessarily have to go out because we can hear you. She's out. She's out. And even our Biafran daughters too. That Biafran daughter is out. I'm left with only the Lion Man here. Hello, Lion Man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, it's very, very obvious that you are more conversant with this studio than any other person. Mazi Austin, are you still there? Okay, let me take on. Let me take on.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, beautiful, beautiful. In fact, it's quite confusing because people keep going off and on. And I would have loved to engage Omote at this point because yesterday she wasn't here. Okay, absolutely. I would have loved to engage you because yesterday you weren't here with us in the opening section, and we have been able to deal with series of issues to just update you on things you have done. On this case, I told you you will be handling the Pidgin English version of this program, so I'm happy that you're here to take that role. So I would like to at this point do some pidgin English, so that also some of our people where they follow us for the pidgin English angle go fit still understand some of the things wey we don talk like yesterday. So omo tell una girl dey pidgin English people, omo tell una girl don come for studio today, and I believe so una with am go interact small because na her own role be that for this program. We make am so that she sef go fit help us speak for pidgin English more to relate with people. So omo tell Biafra, yes, we talk about the social media matter, how to engage content, tell compelling stories, images, videos, and showcase Biafra narrative. Also, how to use this hashtag. I think you know what be hashtag now, which we have been using over the years, because we talk say the role where hashtag dey play for social media today na very strong role wey be say many people wey dey use hashtag dey even create their every hashtag now get your own community of each. If you just create hashtag now, anybody wey fit into that hashtag don become part of that hashtag community. And in fact, before the end of this program, I will teach people how to use hashtag, because a lot of people don't even know how to use hashtag. So me wan use this opportunity to teach people how to use hashtag. Now, if you want to use hashtag, you just push the hash button. You start with the capital letter. When the first name, for example, Mazi, when you write Mazi, you start with capital letter. When you reach where the capital letter first, then the other ones go be small letter. M go be capital letter, A go be small letter, Z go be small letter, I go be small letter, which is Mazi. Then before you start to dey write Nnamdi Kanu, for example, the first N wey start with Nnamdi Kanu go start with capital letter. The rest where Nnamdi N go be small letter. Then the surname wey be Kanu go now start again with capital letter, the rest go be small letter. Then you join all of them together to make sure say you no separate them. So by so doing, e go dey easy to identify with the hashtag. The moment you put the hashtag first, the first alphabet, which is Mazi, will be capital letter. Then till the end of where I, which is end of the Mazi, Muazi, will be small letter. From the AZI will be small letter. Then the Nnamdi, which is at the real name, go start with capital letter. Then the rest go be small letter again till where the DIN. Then Kanu go start with capital letter again to the end where the NU will be small letter, K will be capital letter, A will be small letter, N will be small letter, U will be small letter. So you just make sure say anytime where you create hashtag, all the alphabets are put together. Because if you separate them, you don't already fracture the hashtag. You go come dey separate, you no go complete again. But when you join, for example, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you put the hashtag, the F, which will be the first capital letter, will be the F will be capital letter after the hashtag. The first capital letter must be the first letter after the hashtag must be capital. Every word wey you put, first letter make sure say e be capital letter, the rest go be small small letter. So I believe say my explanation will make sense, and I know say some of our people know, but many people no know. Sometimes dem dey do am totally capital letter, sometimes dem dey do am totally small small letter. But the essence of making the capital letter start beginning go help anybody wey go read am understand the full name, even with the hashtag, everything join together, so that e no go create unnecessary confusion. So because say our sister don come wey be Omote Biafra, na im make me say make we switch small to pidgin English, and I believe say many people wey dey lis ten to us wey dey understand pidgin English sef go fit relate to this message wey I dey try to pass. So our sister Omote, we also talk about building a community wey be say we go fit foster relationship with by engaging with our followers, responding to comment, and creating that sense of belonging wey be say even as a media warrior or whatever, under your comment section, you make people feel comfortable in a way where we say you will feel relate to them. We don't say Biafra struggle now, even from the one, they're very, very toxic. People they fight, some people they fight for their own personal interest, some other people they abuse, a lot of abuse, and but what makes us different is our ability to relate, even people where they abuse ourselves, to still relate with them, no matter how difficult it is. I know say e no too dey difficult. Most of the time we dey get the temptation to block people, but at the end of the day, when you block people, they can no longer get your messages, even if say they don't like your messages. But at the end of the day, for me, in my own personal space, it is very difficult for me to block people, because I believe say most of the time, most people they act out of ignorance, where we say that they go even defend wetin they no know. Genuinely, their heart dey pure, only say they don't deceive them to believe say another way dey. So sometimes you need to just keep engaging them, even if you say that they abuse you sef, they curse you. You make them feel comfortable. Maybe eventually, maybe with time, they feel start to develop understanding. That same yesterday, we started to talk about digital media like podcasting, video content, blogging, online newsletter. We talk of some of these things in our program yesterday. And today we don't start to talk about the traditional media, how to build relationship with them in this struggle, build relationship with journalists, editors, media outlets, to see how we can use them to secure coverage of Biafra activities and interviews. Though we know say Nigerian government put regulation on some of these mainstream media, but notwithstanding, we still continue to do our best to make sure say we engage them, so that they will see reason to work with us and understand our point of view as Biafran people and the agitation wey we dey pursue. Many of them know the truth, oh, but due to say they say he who plays the piper, na him dey dictate the tune. Na government na him dey in charge. Na government. Many of them sef, if you even call into their program, they will say, no, no, no talk go like this, no talk go like that. Make dem no come close our station and things like that. So e get somebody wey don give example here of wetin I dey talk. Samuela Nwaiwu, him just do hashtag Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for some comment section. For many of you wey wan Samuela Nwaiwu just give example of wetin I dey talk. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Hashtag Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with capital letter at the beginning, capital letter at the beginning, and capital letter at the beginning of every of the names. Why small letter go end up? So I want to thank our brother, or whether na brother or sister, or but na Noella. Okay, e be like say na Reverend sister Noella Nwaiwu. I want to thank you for giving out this example for many who were there for comment section. I will fit see our sister Noella why we comment where right hashtag Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So now the things where we say may we come bring to our people today, because I know say we still get a lot of work to do in the media, and we still get a lot of educating to do our people for media. Omote, you still there? So, so make you tell us in your view. Many people don't already talk about this our relationship with mainstream media. I know say many mainstream media they run away from our matter. Make government no come begin they worry them, they seize their license and things like that. How you think say we go fit work with them in such a way where we say they themselves too go fit understand say wetin we dey talk about na true, which they know, but they need to engage with us more. No, they have been doing to some extent carry our news, press release and some of these things. But in the areas of interview, I believe say they need to do more to engage us in interviews. Omote, what do you think? Uh, what if I just get information now? Say you know they come out for outside. That is for free. But make I don't come know what happen now. You they come me, I they hear you, but for Facebook, they come out. So I don't know why. What it can happen? Okay, you know what it go happen? What it go happen be say it be like say you go out, come back again, oh. Because I just get the notification now say your voice no dey comot for Facebook, and I just check am now to confirm na true. And the things wey you dey talk na things wey be say we no fit avoid am o. Na matter wey everybody must hear. So I go advise say you just take style, shake small body comot, then you return back make we test the microphone again to see whether we go fit hear you. Mazi Austin, are you there? Mazi Austin Chika. I don't know if Mazi in Chika is out. I hope, I don't know. Let me just verify and see if he's out. I guess he's out. Okay, Mazi Austin is out. But notwithstanding, I would like to, at this point in time, let's see if we can open the line because we also need to give Biafrans the opportunity to call in. I know a lot of people want to call in, though we still have issues to deal with, but let us start opening the line. Make we engage the public. Let's engage the public. The number will be on the screen shortly. And the number is +39 388 177 9665. +39 388 177 9665. While we are waiting for our audience to call into the program, I want to see if Nwadefe is now audible on our social media platforms, just to see if she's coming out clearly. I think she's out. She's out. But let's wait for calls to come in. Now, with when we go into, let's see if we can just go into collaboration. Let's see if we can go into collaboration. Collaboration and partnership with other organizations. Collaborate with organizations that share your values and goals to amplify your messages. Hello, Wadif, are you there? Hello, Omote Biafra, are you there? Okay, we'll just have to continue. Um, Please, I would like people to start calling in at this point so that we will feel engage our people with interaction. Um, Now, Nwada Biafran daughter, I don't know if you're there. Biafran daughter, are you there? Mazi Lion Man.
Yeah, Mazi.
Yeah, so I talked about collaboration and partnership with organizations. The last time you brought in somebody from Brazil that I interviewed on BTV here. I don't know. I can't still remember his name again.
Alex, Mr. Alex.
Alex, beautiful. This is where the issue of Alex comes in. Partnering with organization. What was the name of the organization that he belonged to?
He is the head of the human rights organization.
Okay, head of human rights organization. Let's see if we can. Hello, hello, caller. Caller, can you please turn off? Oh, the caller is gone. The caller is gone. I don't know if maybe he wasn't expecting I was going to pick his call so fast. So we talked about partnership with organizations like this, and I think we have to some extent done well in this type of partnership, because also here in Europe we have also gotten involved with partnership with human rights organizations. We've been able to do partnership also with what is the name of this organization in Nigeria? Uh, what is the name of this organization in Nigeria
Is
that
that the
sees to
Igbo
human rights? What is the name? Amnesty International.
Feminist International?
Amnesty International. Yes, so in your own view, I know there is always more to be done. There is always more to be done. But in your view, how do you think we can relate more with human rights organizations? Okay, let's see if we can pick this call. Hello, hello, caller. I don't know, caller. Welcome to the program. Good afternoon from here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I do hear you. Patrick, good morning from here, United States.
You're
How
welcome
are
to
you?
the program. Welcome to our 2-day retreat and conference. Your name and where you are calling from, please.
Yeah, my name is Chimo Bim. I'm calling from United States of America.
You're welcome to the
And
program.
thank you very much. This is an excellent program, and it worth it. For the question you are asking, I would say that IPOB, you guys have done marvelously well with media. Number one is that what IPOB defended the entire Biafra from apes, labeling the whole of Biafra, the killings in Nigeria. The stories I want to tell you this. Something happened in Nigeria, and if not IPOB, all the killings going on in Nigeria, they will label it Igbo people. When the Fulanese kill one lady from Yoruba land, his father was a prominent man in Yoruba land. The government of Tinubu,
Fasharanti, or what is it called? Yeah,
exactly Fashoranti, I think it's during Buhari time.
that's true.
Yes, they wanted to turn that around and say that it is Igbo people, but because of IPOB media, they were unable to do that. I want to also to remind us that the killings going on in the north, especially the Benues, the Middle Belts, is because of IPOB. That's why that news started coming out. Remember this, that people from the Middle Belt, precisely the Benues, they have been killed for several years. Nobody knows what is going on there. It was when Mazi, Kanu, and IPOB took it upon themselves that people began knowing what was going on there. So I would say that IPOB, thank you, Mazi Kanu, a visionary, because Mazi Kanu helped us to understand that where the fight is, that the fight is not with AK-47 alone, but with media. So, and IPOB, you guys have grabbed it, and you are utilizing it very well. The only
I was removed, and I hope
Oh, sorry.
I'll be okay. I think I'm
But
back. I think I've been
I'm
put back.
of you now.
So okay, so go ahead, Mazi.
Okay, okay, but was my voice out saying when you were muted?
Yeah, I believe your voice was out, but you can continue from where you talked about how IPOB have been able to expose some of the killings that are going on, especially in the Benue.
Absolutely. Exactly. So all the killings going on in Benue, the Benueans, they have been killed for several years. It was through Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB that it was open on what is going on there in Benue State. For the past years, they have been killed. Nigerian journalists, they don't care. Nobody cares about them, and it was IPOB that really helped them to carry out their news. I want to also to say that, like what our brother evangelist said, as much as IPOB news is not for the interest of the Nigeria, nobody should be discouraged that they are not carrying your news. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu says something that there was a time IPOB operated for years before Nigeria news, they started carrying a little bit their messages. So if they are not, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will say the most time will come, they will not resist carrying IPOB news, and this is a time. This is a time, and what will help us or help IPOB family that their news will go out very, very far is also discipline. Is discipline. When you are a disciplined person, and people get to know that what you're saying is the truth, they will carry your news. I want to encourage all of you. You guys are marvelously doing good. You are marvelously doing wonderful things that without IPOB by now, all these killings you are seeing in Nigeria, they say that it's Fulani, they say that it's these people. By now, they will label it on Igbo people. And if you don't have any news to refute their argument, you will be liable for all of those. But IPOB, they understand the game and they have turned it around, and people gradually are getting know what is the truth today. Thank you very much, Mr. Patrick. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you for the call. We really appreciate your input in this program. Thank you very much. Yeah, so we've seen the voice of our brother Nwago calling from the United States of America and making us understand the role IPOB have played so far in making sure that we, protect our people by giving out facts on the ground and exposing the evils of the Fulani herdsmen and the bandit and all to the point that even the Fulanis are angry about social media. That is to tell you that criminals do not like when the light is pointed at them. They become furious and angry because they like to operate in darkness and in secret places. But when you expose them, they feel uncomfortable and want to fight back. So we've seen the Sultan, of course, Sokoto, coming out to say that the social media should be, should be declared a terrorist organization. And that is to tell you how the social media have been able to do a great job in exposing their atrocities. And this is the reason it should be an encouragement. It should be a source of encouragement to us. It should be a source of motivation for us to, look at how the people, criminals, are now complaining about social media influence on the society. That is to tell you that we must continue to hold on to what we have, because you must continue to put energy in your area of strength, where you have energy, where you have strength, you continue to power in that direction when you are at war. You continue to reinforce. You continue to reinforce your source of strength. Hello, caller. Can you please stay away from noise? You're welcome to the program. Another caller here.
Hello, Mazi. Yes, Mazi, Ikem Patrick.
Yes, you're welcome to the program. Go ahead.
My
please.
name still remain Mazi Okudrichukwu. I'm calling from the UK.
You're welcome to the program.
Just want to add to what others have said. I would just want to use this opportunity to thank yourself in person that is hosting the program, and I want to sincerely, thank our leadership, the DOS, that is doing the needful, So, and again, I thank all the media have assembled themselves on the, today's program again. I want to let them know that, the world is hearing their voices, and they are doing a marvelous job. So forget about the noises here and there. Just like this our brother that just, the last caller said, that the only key thing we need in this media warrior job, to go far, and for people not to misbehave, is also discipline. It's also discipline, because without discipline, I don't think we can go. We can come this far. We can achieve much, And if you look at what is going on today in Nigeria, for Soldado of Sokoto to come out, to begin to call how did he put it? He said that
to tag for
the media.
Yeah. So they want to tag social media terrorists, just like they tag IPOB terrorists.
Exactly, because now they try to do it through guns and bullets, and they see that the war is not even only on that side. That the level of exposure IPOB are doing to the Fulanis, their agendas in Nigeria. You see that one is even more powerful. That weapon is even more powerful than even the gun they have, in their hands. Because people are getting to know who the Fulanis and their agenda, their mission in Nigeria, what they really are. That they are not there also to, just to take position in government, but also to grab the people's land. They are just there to kill, to pillage, just to take what belongs to people forcefully, because they are not real indigenous people of Nigeria, as they call them. So the thing is that I know that British have done a very terrible work there, putting Fulanis, in Game of Affairs, in Nigeria, because they know that they are foreigners also in Nigeria, just as they also, the British are also foreigners, because there's no way you will begin to fight your own self. There's no way you can begin to fight your own family if you're truly from that particular family. I don't think you will be fighting your own brothers, your siblings, your relatives, and all of that, if truly you are from that family. I don't think so. But because Fulani have known to this, that pattern of life, killing and killing just to conquer people, and British give them that, that easy access, to do what they are doing today. But I really thank IPOB leadership and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu especially, because he is the main key of the whole thing. Without him, I remember when he used to say, go and register, go to the media, that is where the war, that is where the fight is. If you are shouting, give me God, and you cannot open social media, any of the social media handle, to fight, that this is where the war, that is where the battle lies. Go there and open it. So if you cannot open this one and fight the battle there, how much more when they give you God? Because you wouldn't know what to do with God. At a point, you might even want propaganda, you just turn the gun against your own fellow comrades. So all these things have been said by our leader. We are very grateful, and we are looking forward that with the help of our Lego teams, that in due time that he's going to be free because he has committed no crime known to law, both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. So I want to encourage us, encourage our media warrior, encourage our leadership to do the needful, continue to do the right thing, and don't depart from the truth, because that weapon that we have, that no other people have it. That's why we are defeating Nigeria today, is because of the truth. We are, and also to our own people, we are telling our own people the truth. If we have engaged ourselves like autopilot, like the killer, the terrorist in prison in Finland, Simon Ebelo, assuming we keep on lying to our people, I don't think by today our people will, have that sort of confidence and trust on us. But because we continue to, tell them the truth, that look at what is going on, look at what Nigeria has done for us. Otherwise, I don't think by today, this recruitment of Igbo youth in Nigeria, I don't think this thing people would have had that confidence, to say no, that they're not joining Nigeria. But because of the exposure, because of how much we expose Nigeria with their lies and the killings, when it comes to national sharing of money and others, they will forget us. They don't remember the East. But when it comes to joining them for our people to be killed, they will not become us. So enough of that nonsense. So enough of Sokoto is just crying for nothing, because we will continue to expose them. We will continue to expose Nigeria and the British and all the rest of them that are, they don't want us to be free from Nigeria. Because we're not meant to be together.
One other thing I also want to point out to our people here, I want to use the opportunity to also point out that our people should not expect referendum when we gather ballot boxes and be throwing paper inside.
Yeah.
This boycott by the Igbo youth against in the Nigerian army, the boycott is another referendum on its own.
Exactly.
So our people should understand that referendum is not only when you drop ballot boxes and say people should line up and come and vote. A referendum have also been carried out, and I think we must make our people understand that it is part of the process.
We must devise every means to make sure that this gospel gets to every nooks and crannies of our land, especially the coastal region. Because some of them, it looks like some of them have not woken up, but now they are really coming together now, because with this Igbo unified Igbo group also that is also champion from that angle also, I think they're able to, they are now helping IPOB in a way to gather our people together also. So it's also a good move on their own side. You understand? So I applaud them as well and encourage them to continue to do more. So I just want to stop here for now. Give other people a chance to speak.
Thank you,
Mazi.
Thank you. We really appreciate calls are coming in. Thank you very much. Calls are coming in. We have a message from our Italian national to be able to talk to Biafrans all over the world and greet Biafrans for being part. For those who came on board since yesterday, we've been engaging with our people, and I had on the comment section some people are saying, "No, we didn't watch yesterday program. We want to have the link." If you want to see the link for yesterday program, go on BTV. You will see it on BTV. Yesterday's program, part of the retreat and conference is there. You can also cut them in clips and share. It was a 3-hour and 30 minutes program that we ran yesterday, and it was a very, very interesting program. Hello, Mazi KK. Good afternoon from here. Welcome to the program.
Good afternoon from here as well. I hope I'm coming out clear, Mazi.
100%. You're welcome to the program.
Mazi, first and foremost, before I start, my name is Oda Keke Ugo, the National Coordinator of Italy. Mazi, before I will give my own contribution, I really want to use this opportunity to thank I want to thank the leadership. I know why I keep on thanking those people, because I'm very close to them. You know, when you say you are close to someone, people will misunderstand you, or some people will be jealous of you. But it's very good. Any child that is close to the father doesn't make mistakes. Hardly you may see that child make a mistake when he go out. So I really want to thank this leadership, especially let me start from Onyenduma Nnamdi, because he is the head for resisting, standing firm as a leader, staying there up to now. Not that he doesn't know what to do for him to come up, but he resists staying there. We must support that man. We must make sure we put hands together and make sure that man is being released. Having said that, I really want to thank, you see this, our comrade, Mazi. He may sound funny, he may not sound funny to Biafrans, but only open I will raise here, I really want to thank that guy in the area of this ESN. Me and you are supporting today. Some of us are calling in for ESN, support ESN. Where is our ESN? If not that guy and some others that is at home, Maz, I don't think me and you will be in this BTV today talking. So for that guy to be resolute, holding that particular post, holding those our gallant men, making sure they are intact. We are not government yet, though. Let us not forget that. So not every place you need to conquer, not every place you need to go. But I really want to thank that man, It's a hardcore. When you see that time, we call that hardcore. That guy is one of them. I know sometimes they will provoke him to say some certain things. Uncle, they wouldn't matter. But I really want to appreciate him with this opportunity I have today in BTV. I appreciate as well Mazi Doziem. He's a silent achiever and a silent killer. He has been doing well consistently, hardly doing his job. But most of us will not see it. Because what Nigeria government is doing now is they are monitoring us even as we are in this program. Anything we say out, they don't take it lightly. They go for it. They make sure that they destroy all those things we are saying. So that's why you see them sometimes we will lament, why are they not coming to address us? But once we are in the meeting, you go your meeting, you attend your meeting, you must get every necessary information you want to get. If not from your coordinator, it must be from your national coordinator. If not from your national coordinator, it must be from your rep. You must get that information. Mazi, I'm telling you this, it's how IPOB is being constructed. It's not by much you must come to public on this BTV to get versatile information in BTV or in social media. No, it doesn't work that way because every day there is what they call climate change. As we are entering into summer now in Europe here, I don't think you wear a jacket of 10 kilo. You now, I'm watching you on BTV. If it is when there is cold here in Europe here, you can't wear this cloth, even if you are inside the room. But today, things do change in IPOB. That's why you see them, they change depending the nature of the work they are doing. So I really want to appreciate the coordinators in Europe. The media is very important because I see this program is all about media, giving out our information. Everybody is important. Nobody is not important in IPOB. Everybody. You might think that you are not important because I'm just calling names for me to arrive where I'm going to. You might think maybe you want to go to Mazi Patrick platform to get information. No. The information they share, you can share it through your own small platform or that your platform you think that nobody is seeing. Might be there, somebody that is important will see it very easily and quickly. So I encourage our people, not only media, not only all of you here, everybody should make sure, Mazi, do you know that we have most of our Biafran brothers, our comrades, IPOB members, that have platform that is getting up to 100 and something thousand followers. Individually, we have people that have platforms of 50,000, 100 and something thousand. But hardly you see them, they post that important information like this thing, this man in North said this they are
The Sultan.
enemy or whatever they Saddam or Sokoto, yes. Or happy you see them, and I want to say something very important in BTV today. Some of you will see the flyer, the placard in Lagos where the road free Mazi Nnamdi. It's a very good development for people that will understand it that way. But for IPOB, it's a very bad development for us. Yes, you might misunderstand it because they wrote only this name there. They put that placard with the Osaware's car. You watch closely, you will see that guy, the person videoing that guy, video concentrated on that guy. They want to divert our attention because of what's going on in the Sultan of Sokoto. They don't want us to concentrate. Anytime we want IPOB want to concentrate on the important something of killing of herdsmen, you will see them, they will bring another thing to divert our attention on it. That is exactly what they did. They did in that particular video. Most of you are seeing flying out today. When the leadership comes, somebody like Mazi, he will still address this particular issue. I just want to leave it that way. Let us continue and make sure that we encourage ourselves. Whenever you see important information, try to share it, no matter how small your platform may be. Try to share it. Don't wait anytime when is he coming on air to talk to us. No, the information I've been sharing. People can drive, listening to what we are saying today. People can be at work, put their eyes on social media. Maybe that day Mazi will come. Somebody who wants him to listen to Mazi is very busy. So, but that time you are sharing all these programs, all these our informations. Today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, you must read to them. They will see it. So I encourage Biafrans and I thank you, Mazi Patrick. You have been doing a wonderful job. I must say the truth. I said it earlier on when I started saying something here that we must learn how to appreciate each other. Yes, Biafra will come and we are still fighting for it. But they are our own that is doing the good job we're supposed to do in IPOB. We must appreciate them. And when you've been a Obioma praises, when your brother did a wonderful job, pay him. When nobody you will encourage him more to do more. That's an onion near the erosion, the joke about. So, Mazi, I really appreciate all of you. Appreciate the ones that is here today. I think I had you calling and the fearless and all of you, particularly all the media, even the ones that is not here. All of you are doing wonderfully well. And we must continue. You know, I do say these things anytime I come online, that we must continue. This is our fight. This is not a fight of only DOS or fight of only Mazi Nnamdi. No, it's a collective effort, which all of us will join hands and do it. Forget about money. Every time money, this one chop money. Let them chop and go. No problem. We'll get Biafra. Everything will be rectified. Everything. Europe don't have God today. The God they have is their law. Whether you like it or not, you must obey the law. Today is public holidays, I think, worldwide in Europe. Nobody goes out. You must obey that law. You don't go and do any other thing. Why they have put the law today that today is their resting day. Go to your family, do whatever you want to do, or you want to go and make noise, or want to go and draw attention. No. You will be arrested immediately. So law is the God we see today in this planet Earth. After here, I don't know any other place. But we must face the reality that what we are seeing today. So, Biafrans, appreciate all of you. I encourage all of you to continue fighting. We must continue. This media war is real. It's not a mistake. It's real. And we must continue to face the enemies until we get our goal. So, Mazi, I thank you so much. And may people carry on bless all of you and Biafrans worldwide.
Thank you, Mazi. The media war is real, and we saw it between 1967 to 70 when Nigeria went all out to blackmail Biafra friends by tagging them rebels, and today they have tagged IPOB terrorists. So it's not an old news. It don't take, according to our people say, it don't take when yash day for back. Hello, Omote
Yes,
Biafra, are you there?
yes, Mazi. I can hear you, sir.
I think that the Biafran people can hear you
Yes.
better now. Please, for many of you that are joining us, please share this program. Make sure that you share, not just listening, but share. Please share the program. We have a caller, but I think Omote, you just have to stay on. Let me take this call, and we'll be back to you. Hello, caller. Welcome to the program. Good afternoon from here. Hello, caller. Calls are beginning to come in. Caller, can you hear me, please?
Hello.
Yes.
Mazi Patrick Ikem, good evening.
Good afternoon from here. Welcome to the program. Your name and where you are calling from, please. But you for speak pidgin because we accept pidgin too for here. Even if you say you don't speak big grammar, but speak pidgin so that other Biafrans when they hear you will feel understand what we they discuss, you know. Even ordinary pidgin English, you know, sabi speak. Now your own 9 come words pass. Okay, go ahead and make your contribution.
I try my best. I thank you very much for the good work you are doing. And I thank my sister Ebosan. I thank you, Mother Biafra. I thank Okeja Biafra man. I thank Ogechuku from London. I thank, who is again? I cannot remember. Austin. Austin.
I thank Lion Man. We also have Lion Man.
I thank each one of every of you that doing good work in this our Biafra restoration. May God bless you all. Just want to use this opportunity to say, may you guys continue what you guys are doing and still everything. We are here, even in social media. We are fighting those people that wanted to destroy IPOB. And I'm saying this evening or this afternoon, depending where you are, that as long as they destroy IPOB, there's no any bagger, there's no any idiot, there's no any person that can destroy IPOB in his life again until generation come. So I just want to thank you guys. Continue what you guys are doing. We are here, we are in comment section, we are seeing all you guys are doing. That's what I wanted to say.
Thank
May
you,
God
Mazi.
bless you.
Thank you. We
and
really
every one of you. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the call. Thank you for that contribution. I see they calling to make sure you are sharing too. Yes.
The person that is speaking is Bena Udo. Maybe you are there. You are seeing my comment on everything. Bena Udo.
Okay. If I see him, I will put a like on your comment. I will. Then as you they listen, they do maybe they share the program to they tag your friends. Okay.
No, we are warrior in comment section.
Yeah, I see. I don't see you. I don't see your name, Ben Audo. Yes, I just sent you.
We are warrior in comment section. No matter we are warrior.
I don't see your name there now. I don't see your name there.
We are not fighting a
yeah.
We are not fighting a
Thank you, Mazi.
So don't worry about it. Continue. May God bless you. Ebosa, my dear sister, the lioness. Omote, my sister. You are the lioness. You are the one that see this buffoon in Austria. Call himself Meto. You are the first person that see him. And that time I fight you. Say, why are you condemning Meto? I fight you that time. But that time now you see that what you see that time we didn't see it. So now I'm confessing sorry for that. Because sometimes people may see something You cannot see it. So it's almost that the first person that see this buffoon in Austria is the one that see this buffoon in Austria that come and talking rubbish. So thank you all for each and every one of you.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you very much. You know, some of Omoten are prophetess. You know, thank you very much for. Yes. Even the man I first identify him. You know.
Before you go to the platform of Onendu, Omoten say, why this man is going there? I asked him, so why you attacking anybody? Why are you attacking anybody? This Matona is the first person that.
Yes.
The problem. So, but I see that is a prophetess. I confess, it's a prophetess.
That's so it
prophetess.
Everybody with their different gift. Everybody with their different gift in this struggle. Very soon now I will put her on. Yes, I will put her on to come in and make her contribution as well. Thank you for. No one, I will bring her in. She was on call before you even came in, so I remove her so that you can, so that you can.
Hey, Mazi.
Yes.
Mazi, you hear what I said? You hear what I said?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
I say, make you know also. Make you know also.
Why do you say so?
No, I don't know, because this metal, I'm a hardcore of follower of metal.
No, but Mazi, the thing there is that if you are in IPOB without your personal agenda, there is no way you can fall by the wayside. Those who have fallen by the wayside are people who come with their own agenda. And the most important thing now is, and the most tricky thing is that they always try to be in the forefront, to be able to push their personal agenda, by first of all trying to get the mind of our people to believe that they are there genuinely. But before you know, they now start gradually putting their own individual personal agenda. So any day you see me start putting my own personal agenda, make sure that you call me to order, because now so they take start. When the Ekperima in Finland came, he came with his own agenda, changing the narrative of yesterday. Now waiting he take start. That I remember someone they ask and say, which narrative you want to change for here? So at the end of the day, what pushed people to become what they become is because they didn't come into IPOB with the IPOB core objective in mind. They come with their own agenda and their own personal interest. And most of these people, at some point, they will no longer hide it. At some point, they will no longer hide it. But let's not be distracted, because we will still treat this issue of threat in our last episode of this our retreat, because it's part of the composed speech that I made, how to identify threat and mitigate them, put threat under control. So we are going to treat them last, because so many people come into the Biafra struggle and turn around to become threat to IPOB, and we are going to discuss that. Thank you, Mazi, for
One more thing, please.
Yes.
There's one thing I want to beg you again.
Yes.
You see, all those people that may be like this buffoon of Meto, when he come and say post something that about you, don't listen to these people. Don't reply. Don't do anything. Leave those people for us. Please, I'm begging you in the name of.
Thank you. I don't leave them for. I don't leave them for. No problem. More handle them, so that we can focus. Yeah, so we can focus on more important job for Biafra.
Yeah, that's what I want you to please.
Thank you,
don't
Mazi.
respond to anything. This idiot that in Italy. call himself or Paul Achebe and say that he's from Anambra and from Ebony. I don't know where he come from. Anything they post, please don't respond. Don't respond. Even our this internal coordinator, all of you, even almost anybody, don't respond. Leave everything for that our comment section people. We will deal with them. We will deal with them.
Thank you. You guys are doing a great job.
Mazi, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Mazi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I believe you should be coming out now, but I need to make that confirmation that Omote is out. Can you please confirm if Omote is live on Facebook? Omote, can you speak? Let's see if we can hear you.
Okay, Mazi, can you hear me? Mazi Patrick, Biafrans, can you all hear me?
Okay, they can hear you. That is a wonderful one, so that you can free this our line for us.
Okay.
Yes, we want to say, Omote, welcome to the program. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paula. Thank
you, Mazi.
Omote, now your name, Omote, welcome to the program. Okay, Mazi, thanks for the call. Let's take another caller. Yes. Somebody have been trying to reach
Elaborate.
us and Yes, stay on the line, Omote, please stay on the line. Let's see if we can get in touch with this caller that have been trying to reach us. It's very, very important that we hear from him. He has called more than 20 times trying to make his contribution. So let's see. I hope that he calls back. So Omote, you're welcome to the program once again.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Yeah, thank you very much.
Mazi, you can't ask me one question that time. So you can't ask me some question that time. So I can't try to talk on those questions where you ask me. So before Biafrans can indicate, say, they know they hear or they know they hear my voice. So I don't know whether make I quickly just touch and small.
Continue, just go ahead. They talk because now you they handle the pidgin version of this program. So the floor is yours.
Okay, sir. So you can't talk, say, as we can't talk about how media go fit the interview, or say sometimes they try to pick one or two of our press release or some update from our supreme leader case, or if we get any something, some kind of thing that they try to pick them. And I got say, na very important thing, na very good thing, if it go happen to be like that. I got say, but at the same time, if they even eventually call us, say maybe in an interview, just like many times they don't call people like the ex-deputy of IPOB, our supreme leader, some of the IPOB principal officer, even sometimes our press secretary will be more powerful. Sometimes they go, if they not bring out live, even when they bring out live, it gets some kind of information when go they release. They go do it like say the invoice not they clear. They go try to wave the voice or the internet or the connection. Our supreme leader wife also talk and once upon a time say in go one interview for BBC. Say until she they talk to us at that moment. Say that interview say BBC not really publish am. So if they eventually invite us to their mainstream media for interview, unless we want them politically, we won't call they talk like politician. But if we want them raw like freedom fighters, there is no way they go release that information. And this thing when they talk about, so it not only they happen for the zoo, this is something where they happen generally. That is why you see say many people they don't boycott channel like CNN, BBC, Al Jazeera. They boycott and they can't get special news. When we say country news, when we say that they listen to, when we say that they see as a news, when we say they bring the true news to them. So in the case of IPOB and Nigeria, it's not that different. What if they try to talk when they come to the media outlets? Now, for us to work very hard to make sure say our media outlets go also they compete with them. How we want to do, and for my own opinion and understanding, for the little time when we say I don't see also stay for this media. We say make we not limit our media outlet or our media platforms to only Biafrans people. Like just like Mazi Patrick, you talk just now say, make we know they block people, make we try to they absorb some of their insults, some of their attack. Because if we block them, maybe get the day we say we get message, we say it won't liberate them, message we say it won't remove them for that place. Because some of them are actually genuine. Some of them they genuine, you understand? Like I go use Mazi Chinas Anworu, for example. Mazi Chinas Anworu social media platform, it is very, very controversial. As in,
diverse site, not be controversial, very diverse site. You can see any sort of news for that place. So, and if you go see those news, and if you go to the comment section, it happen to be say, now only Biafrans, now the day for Mazi China Sanworu social media platform. And this is media platform where we say it varieties of news there for there when it's supposed to attract even non-Nigerians, indigenes, those people when they for trap for the contrast of call Nigeria, even outside countries, or even other Africa country. But I also know say Facebook na it do one like that, oh, but I just use that to make example. I'm not saying na Facebook na it do one like that. Even Biafra television, even Radio Biafra, now Facebook na it limit am to the only people when you go they reach. You understand? Only the people when go they reach. So our social media platform not supposed to be limited to social media platform where only Biafrans go to see the news, only Biafrans go to comment. How we want to draw attention of these people? Sometimes we need to incite them. You understand? We need to incite them. When we incite them, some of them will come and comment. When they comment, we not leave that comment. We need to engage that comment. From those comments, replying to that comment, because Facebook these days and social media at large are they take they work past. Now how we take they react to comments, how we take they react to maybe they share the program, how we take they pull like on the program. Now they make Facebook, they see those social media or that very particular news as something where they interested by themselves. They will come by themselves distribute the news or the video when you post, because you can't see for the up where they go write sponsor and not be you sponsor that video, because a video does Facebook does say and say, okay, this thing they trend now, something where they interested to people, they'll come by themselves, they sponsor that news. If we also see where they for post news when sometimes you not get anything to do with Biafra, it's just maybe about Nigeria, make we by ourselves carry Biafra matter go for that place, go engage them for that place. From there we go start to the tag some kind of videos, some day we'll start to the tag some kind of write up, even something we don't pass many years ago. Because as it is now, we cannot limit our media to only the Biafra community. With this, we not go fit compete with Nigerian media outlets. We not go fit compete with them. I go use, for example, sometimes I go just one inside them, go post one kind of thing where be say get to do with the north. Before you know, they go pack on. If you go to my comment section, very radical, they go full for that place. And Biafrans too, they engage them. You go see say one comment when person write, they will see 100 reply. Biafran go reply them back to back. So these are some of the strategy when I be say I don't see for the media side. When be say we go visit draw these people attention for our mainstream media like Biafra Radio Biafra. When would they post as in controversial things? When I mean controversial, I not mean say negatively, no. Something we know, sometimes not even get anything to do with Biafra, but now it gets something to do with freedom. It gets something to do with what they happen for the Zoom. It gets something to do with even other ethnicity. We not be, just to draw their attention. Because if you not draw people attention, you not go, they're not gonna know what they happen. Like Biafra struggle don't they for many years. People like us, we not gonna understand. You know why? Because as one of our caller talks, say, Mazi Kanu talk say, they find it very difficult before they start to they post about Biafra. Not be say they all of a sudden they can't agree to what Biafra they post or what Biafra they talk before they can start to they post about Biafra. No, the zoo they know right from time say zoo no good. Right from time of Delegiwa when I was supreme that they talk journalists, many journalists don't they happen when they don't try to talk the truth about the zoological republic called Nigeria. At the end of the day, they cut their life short. Many activists don't come to talk about the zoological republic and the atrocity when they go on for that place. They know but the thing be say our news, we were able to enter the minds of the people, and the people will come get to know more about our news. So those media house, they are not doing us any favor by posting our news. Yes, indirectly, to pass based on we also need media house to also expatiate and make our news to go viral. But in the other way out, on the other way around, my Biafran people, did they make money off us? Yes, I want you to understand how media they work, even newspaper. If today especially during the time Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, especially during this time of Aba National High School, during the time Mazi struggle was actually hot and hot, even the time of kidnap, they make huge billions of money out of IPOB, the Biafra struggle, because
I think that
has not a
almost
trend.
is.
I want to make another example.
Go ahead, Omote, go ahead.
Mazi. Okay, so even when you go to the media house now, go and check, make a use Shara Reporter or Sarah Reporter, for example. Go to that place, make they post like 10 news in a day. Go and see the most engaged news. Go and see the most comment news. Go and see the most news where you go get reaction. It must have to do with Nnamdi Kanu, our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It must have to do with IPOB. It must have to do with something that have to do with Biafra. You go see people where go agree, and you go see people where go disagree. And both those that agreed and both that disagree with us, it is all plus to us. Because the awareness, the things to the way what we intend to achieve, which is the awareness, that picture, that flag, things, the awareness when we intend to achieve in that place, we don't achieve it. So we have to continue to work in that very area to make sure say we not go limit our news to only the Biafran people to they see our news by being very very no the diverse side with our the
I think Omote is out. I don't know what the problem is, or there is a breakage in transmission. I don't know. Is Omote there? Okay. Okay. Omote is having technical issues from what I've learned. Biafran daughter, are you ready to take up this issue of online security to ensure that your online presence is secured by using? Do you know what is two-way factor authentication? You know what it be two-way factor authentication? Okay, let me take on that, because it's more of I know that a lot of Biafrans who are online understand that today there are so many security issues that has to do with online activities, where people phones are being hacked and their gadgets are being hacked. So for you to be able to secure, not just a lot of people too with your bank account and so many other things.
Hello, Mazi.
Okay,
I know that a lot of
yes.
Biafrans who are online
Please mute,
understand that
because you are listening from
today there are so many
the other
security
end. Please
issues that has to do with
mute
online
your
activities,
other side of your whatever
where
where you are
people
listening
phones are
from.
being hacked and their gadgets are being hacked.
So
So for you to be
can
able
you
to
hear me?
secure, not just a lot of people too with your bank account and so many other
Please,
things.
Biafra daughter, please mute. Okay,
Hello, Mazi.
okay, yes. Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
yeah, Mazi. Let me support about the Nigerian media, what they are doing. Let me tell you something.
Okay, just
Nigeria,
hold on.
if they try to
Hold on. Let me.
interview Biafrans, hello, Mazi.
Okay, yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, Mazi. Let me support about the Nigerian media, what they are doing.
Biafran daughter, I
Let me
don't
tell
know
you
why
something.
there is this echo
Nigeria,
back and
if they
forth
try to interview
from your phone.
Biafrans.
I don't know what is happening. Why you are always having this? Please, off your Facebook, Biafran daughter, off your Facebook, okay? She's out. So let us take on this two-way authentication because it's very, very important. I know that a lot of people have a two-way authentication with their banks and all that. You can also activate that on your social media in such a way that people will not have easy access to your social media handle. We have seen so many times where people's social media handles were compromised or hacked, you know. So it's very, very important that you have a two-way authentication in such a way that when you log into your application on Facebook, you'll be able to have a second way of verifying before you enter. So messages can be sent under either through WhatsApp or through your phone number or email, whatever. Then you copy that message to be able to enter your Facebook or any of your social device. By so doing, you are securing your phone from access to enemies or people who would want to, take advantage of your mobile phones. So it's a two-way authentication and encryption using very strong passwords. Now, we talk about also under the safety and security, protecting the sources, protect the identities and safety of sources, whistleblowers, and individuals who share sensitive information. People's identity must be protected. We have seen a situation where people give out information to IPOB officials. We also have a situation where you have the what is it called? Our intelligent unit. Our intelligent unit also giving out info. The identity must be protected in the struggle. Identity of the intelligent unit of IPOB must be protected. We have a situation where an order was even given by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that certain high-profile members of the DOS pictures should never be shared or should be removed on social media for protecting their identity for security of their lives, property, and families. So these are part of the things that we must adapt as a people. We must adopt them to make sure that the life of our people, especially people who are occupying sensitive positions, are being protected. Now, I'm going to take the last one. Risk assessment. We talk about risk assessment by conducting regular risk assessment to identify potential threats and develop strategy to mitigate them. Mazi Lion Man, we have seen a situation where we have people who occupy positions in IPOB, even in the media. Recently, we even saw somebody who, became a risk to IPOB by trying to use this platform to discourage people, to create disenchantment in the movement. We must, at every point in time, make risk assessment of individuals who occupy sensitive positions and make sure that we mitigate that risk at every point in time. Because it is easy for people to really compromise, not because they took money from Nigerian government or because somebody bribed them, but people can compromise because their interest have been put on the line. Maybe there is something they are interested in, there is something they want to achieve, and they have not been able to achieve that thing. They become a risk to the struggle. Lion Man, do you have any input on this, especially this area of risk assessment? Conducting regular risk assessment to identify potential threats and develop strategy to mitigate them? Lion Man, are you there?
As I'm here.
Yes. So, what is your input on the areas of risk assessment? And that is why we say that everybody is a suspect. Everybody is a suspect. Go ahead.
Okay, Mazi, in the area of this risk assessment and my input here is very simple. I'm going to explain it the way our people will understand it. You see, we have seen many things in IPOB, and especially we that is on media. Sometimes, if I showcased my inbox, most of you may be marveled. So, because I understand how strategic people can be, you know, in this very movement, this is why I always tell those in media to be very careful of information they received, because most of those information may mislead you. I remember one certain time somebody passed information about what is going on in Imo State. Then I took the reports and begin to make my own assessment towards that report. And the person was like, say it on media. I say no. I don't say something that I I never investigated by myself. Then I do my mobilization out of IPOB umbrella. Then I were able to tell the other guy, I say, do this and do this and do this. At the end of the day, it happens to be most of all these guys that have been into oil bunkering for years. And our pursuit or our fight is not after them. Our fight is basically on the terrorists and those who want to ravage our land. Then, at the end of the day, when he discovered and get back to me, it was like, he addressed me as he said, "Oh, Galayon man, what I the experience I got for you these days marvels me." I said, "No." I said, "You don't rush into things." Then he learned that from me immediately. Then in this angle, most of people today you see that want to bring another statement into IPOB is based on the information they received. Now, for example, most of them, they have talked to them and said, how are you following a foundation that somebody is faceless? Do you know who they are referring to? Comrade Emma Powerful and the Mazi Chinasa. They have tried every angle in order way to showcase the identity, but that is more deeper than them. If you watch the time of the guy in prison now in Europe, that was the area he centered, and he used it to deceive most of our people. Then the people we could have been able to reach, we said, no, this is an order from a supreme leader. The supreme leader said, identity of so people that occupy so position must not be showcased. They should remain faceless until Biafra is restored. And this is why in IPOB, we made it very clear that ESN has no media page. What did they do? Immediately, Nnamdi Kanu was adopted, was kidnapped. They went and created a page called ESN page, begin to showcase nonsense from even incidents from Somalia. They post it there. Then many of our people are gullible. Many people begin to flood into that page. ESN, ESN. I went there. I said, ESN has no page. This page is created by Nigeria DSS, and it was DSS officers who created that page and hand over to the guy in Finland. All those things, we were able to identify all those things because we studied them before coming out to fight for Biafra restoration. Then in this angle, that is why media is very, very sensitive. Media is very, very sensitive. It's a sensitive to the extent that this is where the major, like you have measured it before, Mazi and Nnamdi measured it. That is where the major fight lies on. If you were able to win the fight on media space, that means you'll be able to win the fight also on ground. Today, we have won the fight on media space, and we are winning the fight also on ground. Well, why are we winning the fight on ground? Because we are not fighting anybody. We are not fighting even our politicians. We are not fighting even the misconduct of police and the other uniform men in our land. Who are we fighting? We choose to fight the global fight. What is this global fight? Can anybody explain this global fight? That when you engage on it, nobody can even condemn you. Global fight is a terrorism fight. IPOB choose to fight a fantastic fight, which is if you take the report to anywhere in the world, we will win you. Then the only question we will ask you in a court is, do you want to legalize terrorism in your own place? If it's yes, tell the world. Don't tell us. Tell the world that you want to legalize terrorism. Like the way Nigeria government have systematically legalized terrorism. But we said no, this will not work. We will tackle it. And that is why we go after the terrorist henchmen, because they are terrorists. Anybody who can enter community and wipe out his fellow human being don't supposed to be addressed as human beings. These are the people that are called human animals. And when you identify people as human animals, as a human being, you want to prove to the world that you're a human being, you take them out. In other way, to not allow more other victims to, to incident of more other victims to occur. So in the area of this risk assessment, even is available in our IPOB umbrella. They say by their word, you shall know them. By their attitude, you shall know them. As soon as we identify them, what we do, we place them under watch list, which we have done to many. And we can only tell you indirectly, be careful, be careful, be careful. We give you a little longer rope. In other words, to watch and make sure that you are the one who exposes yourself. Like somebody, they say, until things get worse, that is when IPOB always act. They don't act fastly. We say, no. We don't need to act fastly because our people are very, very dedicated to manage. Allow, if I start misbehaving, let the accusing finger be pointed on me. But with time, that's one thing about IPOB. With time, I will expose myself. I'm the one who will expose myself. Then the leadership will not take action. As soon as I come out fully color of me, then the leadership have no other option now to, okay, now that you have exposed yourself, we show you the exit door. Look at the exit door here. You can move. Then anything you does that time will not be tagged on IPOB. Then, you see, we have adopted a kind of strategy that I said, even Nigerian state, even those that call IPOB initially, they call us miscreant. Today, they have found out that they are the one who are miscreant, while IPOB are more educated, learned, and enlightening. There is no, I keep on saying it, I don't see any professor in Nigeria who can challenge any IPOB, said in a debate, in open debate. They can't, because when you are trying to defend nonsense, you yourself made yourself a nonsense. But when you are trying to defend what is right, you find out that you yourself will become more powerful and more right. Now, for example, if you remember during the time of Buhari administration, watch out Osubanjo. Osubanjo is an educated man, not a certificate forger like others. I must tell the truth. He's a well-learned man. But how was Osubanjo seen on the public space? Osubanjo was seen as an illiterate because he was trying to defend something that is undefendable. He made a caricature of himself, he ridiculed himself, bring himself down, loses his respect. Today, Osubanjo does not have respect. Even in Yoruba land, he doesn't have respect. Before the international community, Osubanjo have lost all the credibility, respect. He doesn't have it anymore. Because of what? He was trying to defend nonsense. Then he made himself nonsense. And that is why we must avoid anybody who is under umbrella of IPOB, who is trying to table nonsense. We must not defend it. That's why sometimes they will say, we Igbos, we don't defend our own. Like somebody challenged me in the recent incident about church, one of our brother in Imo State. I said, come, don't expect me to defend nonsense. The truth is open there. The only thing we are urging him is he should repent and never engage in some shameful act anymore. I said, that is my only contribution. Never him engage in such act anymore. Yorubas are doing it. Their people are covering them. Whoever that covereth a sin, sin shall remain in his doorpost. That is the word of my late mother. You always make that parable. Whoever that covereth sin, sins remains where? In your doorpost. And the wages of sin is what? Death, destruction. So that is why in our own culture, as people, as Biafran people, we always disassociate ourselves from error. We always disassociate ourselves from criminality so that criminality will not remain on our doorpost. Because when you expose it, whoever that want to carry will say, I don't have this, I don't have support of this, my brother. I don't have support of this, my sister. I don't have support of this, my mother. I don't have support of this, my father. Then will I be carrying this criminality alone, which means I will be easily catched. I will be easily entered into trap. Then before you know it, the person will quit from it. The disgusting attitude we learn in Nigeria today is what nearly take our let me tell you something. In all the whole Africa, we have one powerful culture as Biafrans, and that powerful culture is standing by the truth. Forget about what we are seeing within the corridor of our political elites. These are the people who recently wanted to adopt the political culture of Fulanese. And they forgot that the political culture of Fulanese meant for destruction, meant for enslavement. And now there's something I want to add here finally. Our people, our political elites who have followed the footsteps, like what happened in Imo State, most of them learned that insecurity is the easiest way for a governor to embezzle money and make more money. The whole purpose of them, because he was a fraudster, you know, all these fraudsters, they love money more than future. They don't care. Anywhere money comes from, they are there. That is why they can donate their mother, they can donate their father, they can donate anything donatable in order way to get what they want. Fraudster is a bad spirit. Fraud is a bad spirit. Then Hopos of the man learned this thing from the north. Then he now enjoying the money that is coming from insecurity. Then he want to establish that in our land. If not how IPOB strategically managed him and keep on exposing him, and other governors from other parts of our land begin want to follow the footsteps of Hopos of them because money were coming out. Let me talk, for example, Anambra State Governor Charles Soludo wanted to enjoy that kind of money because of the pressure and the exposition that we keep on hitting on him, he quickly retraced his step. And they forgot that these people who are doing it in the north, they are foreigners. Fulanis are foreigners in the north. Britain, who are sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria, they are foreigners against our land. France, they are foreigners against our land. Then, when you allow foreigners to give you a bad idea about your own land, if they destroy it, where do you run to? Because if they destroy it, they know where to run to. Funanis has investment in the EAU, Dubai. Most of all these BB companies you see in Dubai are owned by Fulani senators and the Fulani governors. Many people don't know this. Saudi Arabia, they have mega investment there. That is where they come from. The Nigeria is the harvesting land. They make Nigeria as a harvesting land. Then why would an Hausa indigene allow himself to be used against his own land? Why a Yoruba indigene will allow him or herself to be used against his own land? Why a Biafran indigene will allow himself to be used against his own land? These are the questions we need to be asking these people. Are you out of your mind? Don't you know that these people, you want to follow their footsteps, like Ojo Zokalo have keep on singing, we will deliver Abia State to APC come 2027. Then it's time the youth should ask him, what is the meaning of APC? Yes, if anybody who are sensible should ask.
No, Mazi, the truth of the matter is that the present governor of APC, the present governor of Abia State, have really disgraced them. So
Yes,
the shame,
yes, but
you know,
now the power, Mazi, the power have to rely on the people, not on that governor.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Not on that governor. The governor is doing the will of the people. So it's the people that the governor is doing their will need to open their eye, then get ready, wait for this monster. Because when they are coming, this is not now. Let me use this, let me make this thing clear now. When they are coming, we don't want that kind of sentiment. The people's blood does not watch my ambition. This statement from any politician within the Nigerian space should be buried now, because they said when the monsters rises, let the beast rise and follow the monsters as well. That is the only way to crush monsters down. You don't come and be playing gentlemen against monsters. So what I want to plant in the mindset of the youth today, especially in Biafra land, we should build a kind of character, a kind of attitude, a kind of mindset that these people are monsters and we have to engage them mostly. We have to engage them mostly in order way to bring them down. It's gone are those days we say, leave it for God. I keep on, that is why in the area of our Christendom, I always tell them that the days of misleading teaching has gone. This is the time we start behaving like God. If we claim that we are serving God, we have to be behaving like what we are serving. God is the character of God is like this. If you love God, God love you. If you hate God, God hate you. If you denounce God, God denounce you. That is how it is. You cannot denounce God, God will be begging you. No, that is not the attitude of God. And it is high time we should stop. We should start behaving exactly like who we claim that we are serving. This is an eye opener. I keep on telling people say, Lion man, I don't understand the kind of Christian you are. Say you are the bad Christian, I am the good Christian. Some of them will be like, in a joking level, they will say, okay, explain the good Christian. I say, look at God. Have God have settlement with Satan? According to your Bible, the Bible will read, have God settled with Satan? He said no. I say, if God have not settled with Satan, then how do you want me to settle with terrorist Fulanese? I won't settle with them. Then declare me enemy, I declare them enemy to the eternity. That is how words should be. If you love me, I love you. If you hate me, I hate you. That means you're on the right path. Somebody cannot hate you. You are there stupidly showcasing love. I love you. I love you. Why can't you change and love me back? They don't beg people with love. Love is when I stretch forth my love. Either you accept it or you reject it. I take it back. Then when you stretch forth your hatred, either I take it or I ignore you. That's how world need to be working. That's how world need to be functioning. Thank you, Mazi. God bless you.
Thank you, Mazi Lion Man. We'll be rounding up this program. We've spent another 3 hours here on this wonderful program, and I believe that many of our comrades and colleagues are out. I'm only left with me and you now, and there are no much calls again coming in because our people are digesting this teaching. Because me, it's not just it's more of teaching to reinforce our people's sense of belief in what they are doing. So for me, this area of risk assessment is very, very important. That will continue to assess the risk of danger, especially of individuals who occupy space in the media, which you have seen come often and on. So for me, it is going to be where we're going to draw the curtain on this wonderful uh, retreat. So I want to really officially uh, come to the conclusion of the retreat, 2 days IPOB Media Conference and Retreat. And I believe we've recorded a huge success in teaching our people things they need to know and the importance of what they have been doing over the years. Because many people are just playing along, they are on social media pushing the Biafran ideology and narrative without even understanding the importance of what they are doing. And I believe that we are also going to have more, intense effort going forward. And we're also opening the forum where we're going to start recruiting young Biafrans. The announcement will eventually come where we are going to open a portal where we are going to select young, bright, vibrant, and intelligent Biafrans who are going to go through vetting process and training process to join the media and information dissemination. Mazi Lionman, I don't know if there is something you like to say in closing before we draw the curtain.
Thank you, Mazi. My closing remark is going to be very simple. The only thing I want to tell our people out there is the word freedom is never free. It is called freedom, but it's the most expensive thing to achieve. It will consume your resources, consume your time, and sometimes you may get injured in the process of pursuit of freedom. It's never free. So we need to endure all manner of humiliation, intimidation, and brutality as well. In order way to get to the point where we can achieve our freedom, which many have suffered. Many families today have suffered a lot in this Biafra freedom. Many have lost their life, their loved ones. Today, many have endured. And the only way we can honor them is to keep faith alive, keep hope alive, and make sure that we achieve the journey of this very freedom. Because if we drop out, irrespective of what you may get in return as an insult, most of them will come and be sorted for this very movement. This Biafra of a thing, is it my family property? No, it's not your family property. But as well, remember those who have lost their life. Remember those who have been infected in many ways and keep on moving. There is no amount of pressure or insult or laws that will keep me out of this Biafra restoration. Yes, it takes time, it takes your resources, you risk your life as well. But remember, this is all what freedom is all about. Places where you are residing today, enjoying the place today, free electricity and other things you are enjoying today in many countries where we reside. People fought for those places. Those places was not just established by a twinkle of an eye. No. If you go to their history, you find out that men and women fought very gallantly in order way to secure those places where you are. So what happened to you if you do the same to secure a place where others can come and settle, where foreigners can come and feel at home, where visitors can come and feel at home, where your children can come and feel belonging, like here, where your children can come out in the midnight and walk about without anybody harassing them, without police harassing them because they are in their country. This is the kind of society we are dreaming to build and restore. And it requires a lot of energy. It requires a lot of also brain and wisdom. Because without wisdom, all you are doing is it cannot achieve any positive thing. So please, I want to encourage every IPOB members and Biafrans at large. The 38th man is coming. There is no family that was not affected during the time of genocide against Biafra. Some people call it war. I never address it as a war. Because war is when the two sides are combating. But our own wasn't that way. All the whole world was against us. Through because of the blackmail. They blackmailed us through the media. But these days it can't be the same. So come out on the 30th May, wherever you are, go and join IPOB family in any country where you are and honor those who laid down their life in defending us. It's because of those who laid down their life today that me and you are still alive. Without that, the plan of Britain and the plan of the entire world was to wipe us out of the surface of the earth. But let us honor them. And I want to see this opportunity to call all the political elite in our land to respect themselves and join this very honorable call by giving that respect to our heroes and heroines on the 30th May. This is not all about IPOB. This is all about respect for our ancestors and our heroes. Thank you, Biafrans, and God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you for that wonderful closing speech. Is it Zuzi Michael? Zuzi Michael in his comments said, please, before you close, use this medium to tell Nigerian road government to never send those repentant Boko Haram terrorists to Biafra land. Thank you. You have said it all, but they won't do that because they know what will befall them. Thank you very much, Zuzi. Thank you very much, Uchechukwu Moses Maduforo. Ome Penny, my man. Thank you very much. Chukwu Ike Dominic Nkiru Anyanwu, all of you that have stayed till this moment, that have been following this 2-day retreat, we want to say thank you very much. Lucky Okechukwu Biafra, I want to say thank you. Ernest Amadi, thank you very much. Mazi Nweke, thank you very much. Nwalia Ndi Unity, okay, thank you very much. Ndi Foro, Maduforo Nkiru Anyanwu, thank you very much. Okay, Chukwu Weike Dominic, thank you very much. I want to thank you for staying on. Thank you for being with us. We want to officially end the program, and I believe that a lot has been learned, and we'll continue to reinforce our sense of responsibility and believe in the struggle for Biafra restoration. And I hope that we'll be back again for this same program next year, where we're going to still have even a more better conference and media retreat. Somebody said, how do we contribute ESN in Biafra land? Okay, for many of you who want to make contribution to ESN, if you are in Biafra land, okay, you can send your message on the WhatsApp that will display, that will relate to the leadership, so they can communicate to you how you can do that. And for many of you, you can also go on www.ipob.org to support ESN online. Thank you very much. Until we meet again, my name remains Mazi Ikem Patrick DK. I want to say have a wonderful Sunday and a happy Easter to you, the Christians among us, and also ndị ọdịnala ndị be anyị. Ekene m unu. Until we meet again, have a wonderful day and compliment of the season, and God bless you all.
Hey! The bricks! Oh na 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 na. Watch it out. Watch me far away. See me far away, Shabada. Tell me what you saw. I will show you what I have. Because I have myself. Don't think say na defense. Make you watch my back. Now wait till you they see. Yeah, unless you have the sense. You go learn to pretend. Do not run away. Kind of over than you. That is why I say. That is why I say. That is why I talk. That is why I say. That is why I say. That is why I am. Ohaneze Ndigo, how na day? I don't come to speak my mind with no delay. Let them know say una eyes clear about una way. Watch out, many things they happen in that country you dey. So some people trouble upon people every day. Even when you dey, you go talk say you know dey. I need to understand why this one bad. I need to understand why this truth apart. The promise that we got and nationalize. The promise we will live and no complaints. Watch me far away. Watch me far away. See me far away. See me far away. Tell me what you saw. I will show you what I have. Because I have myself. Then think say na defense. Make you watch my back. Now wait till you they see. Yeah, unless you have the sense. You go learn to pretend. Do not run away. Kind of over than you. That is why I say. That is why I say. That is why I talk. That is why I say. That is why I say. That is why I am. Samada, cha cha cha, kick Shamano, Bumba. See, I come back again to tell people say, now here we dey. We don't come to stay. I say no retreat, no surrender. We're living big, but no arrange. Look at the soldiers killing in innocent Biafrans every day. Look at Islam is killing innocent Christians every day. It's depending me, it's depending me, it's depending me. Chukwuoki Kobiama, Bateranyo Senyemaka, Bateranyo Senyemaka. I know Ginaka, that is why I say, that is why I talk, that is why I know, that is why I say, that is why I talk, that is why I know. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Dike one, Biafra nile, anyisi gaba niru, onyaka ya docha, weli feneme, onye na ya nejuno yine, chukwu kwa mawaja. You are whiter than snow, oku gibesi oku. We stand where you stand, we say no secret trial. Onyinye chukwu ezosika osiki ohamadike, no secret trial. Prophet Yahweh's young osiki ohamadike, osiki jisike Mazus ejike kole osiki. One day Buje Bije, Sikwa, no welly feneme, o welly fenafia, o welly fenaco. Ezi one name, Victor, Chimezie, Okorochuku, Igbo Network Television, London, Osiki Jisike. Na hakugi nazu Biafra nile gedine nuwa asiki gabaniru, no secret trial, no secret trial, no secret trial, no secret trial. Hey, watch me far away, see me far away, tell me what you saw, I will show you what I have, because I have myself, oh, then think say na defense, oh, make you watch my back, now wait till you they see, yeah, unless you have the sense, oh, you go learn to pretend, oh, do not run away, find us over than you, that is why I say, that is why I say, that is why I talk, that is why I say, that is why I say, that is why I know, that is why I say, that is why I say, that is why I talk.